Today, I'm going to give you a short market update on what's going on in the UK property market, so let's get started. Hi, I'm Ali and welcome to our channel, Concentric TV, where we provide expert advice to help landlords navigate the ever-changing rental market. Firstly, as landlords, you'll be pleased to know that rental growth remains positive across the UK. So UK rental inflation for new lets currently stands at just under 10% year on year, although this is expected to moderate to 5% by the end of 2025. So whilst it's still in the green, things are starting to change on the rental landscape. So let's delve into a few factors that are behind this statistic changing. Let's start with supply and demand. Okay, supply and demand is shifting. Rental demand is down by 11% year on year on average. However, it is key to point out it's still 32% above the 5-year average. So look, I'm not talking about a really slow market here. We're still in a landlord's market. There's still plenty of tenant opportunities out there, but the level of inquiries from the portals are down. The level of applications per property on the market is generally down, and that's having a bit of an effect. The other factor here, the other side to this, is the supply. Supply is slightly improving across the rental market, okay? So the rental stock is slightly increasing, which is helping ease the pressure on the market. So the slight reduction in rental demand plus the slight increase in rental stock, that's causing a little bit of a difference on these values, and things are having to be ever so slightly more competitive again. Now, another big change, affordability challenges for renters. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, when you look at the average renter in some areas, such as London, for example, the average renter in London is now having to spend about 40% of their income because of the average rent of London, okay? Now, the UK average that tenants spend of their income is only 28%. So you can see there's certain areas, particularly London and southern areas, that are now quite expensive for the average renter to be able to afford rented properties. What that means is a lot of these renters are now going to a little bit further afield to more affordable and cheaper areas to get more for their money while still being in a good commutable distance to major cities such as London. So this is actually providing some opportunities for property investors and landlords who are active in the market and looking for the next hotspot that's going to make them great returns. But ultimately, these affordability challenges for renters are having an effect on what the values are doing and how quickly the rental prices are going up, particularly in major cities. So moving into my final point is exactly that, opportunities for landlords in regional markets. So as I said, in major cities, affordability challenges are causing less demand. The trend is very much people are moving a little bit further afield. So maybe look at sub-towns and cities. For example, you've got Birmingham as a major city, but then you've got other places in the Midlands such as Wolverhampton. They're the ones that are the hotspots for rental price growth. So if you're an investor active in the marketplace, there's really opportunity for you now in looking a little bit further afield, looking at those sub areas that are still within a good commutable distance, that are still providing a little bit more for people's money. That's where the trend is, that's where most of the demand is, and of course that's going to have a knock-on effect to the rental growth and still provide excellent growth and returns for landlords that invest in those areas. So that brings me to the end of this very quick market snapshot for landlords and what's going on in the UK rental market right now. Now, we do also host quarterly webinars which are free to attend. You can register through the link in the description below, and that will provide you a more fuller market update on both the housing market, the UK property market, and also some top tips for investors who are looking to navigate their way through the market conditions and look for those next opportunities, as well as tons of compliance training, some updates on the latest legislation such as the Renters' Right Bill. So for landlords who want to be kept in the loop and really fully in the know, click the link and join that webinar now. Otherwise, thank you so much for sticking with me until the end of the video. Obviously, we've got a bunch of different videos covering lots of different topics for landlords and investors on this channel. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing for future updates, and I'll see you on the next one.